Western Conference by himself.
Can I ask you a question, Skip? Why he always cooking the Clippers then if he's so bad?
He hates the Clippers because the Clippers don't like him either.
Okay, I'm going to let you guys have fun with that later. We do have to begin with something a bit more serious off the top of the show, and that is the allegations against Deshaun Watson. And really, on Tuesday, of improper conduct during massages that he received appear to just be the start of further legal issues for him. After a Houston-based attorney shared on social media that he was filing the second of 4 cases on behalf of women against Watson, he later said he had filed the third of now 6 cases against the quarterback. Watson issued a statement Tuesday night denying the allegations. So, Shannon, I want to start with you. What is your reaction to the latest news here with Deshaun Watson?
Well, Skip, I mean, I've read 2. And it seems to me, so now we have a better understanding of what these women are alleging. Now, if this is true that the attorney says there are 4 more claims that are coming out, this is some damning evidence against Deshaun Watson. Now, Rusty Hart, Skip, I know you know who Rusty Hart is. I know who he is. Yeah. He's as high profile as you get in the state of Texas and the city of Houston. He's handled some big high profile cases from ExxonMobil to Arthur Anderson. Most people remember him from handling the Roger Clemens situation. Yep. But he handled Warren Moon and Steve Francis and Rudy Tomjanovich.
Adrian Peterson.
Yes. So he's as good as it gets in dealing with these situations. Skip,
Want to manage your credit cards, bank accounts, and savings together? Make a better view of your money happen.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at LinkedIn. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Philadelphia Eagles. Taken in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Love. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
Second and 11. forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Running from the gun with Henry. They find some open field here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
At the 9-yard line.
Derrick Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Love here. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's taken down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, Love. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards the pickup. 1st down, Washington.
Washington.
On 1st down, here's Love. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
8 yards.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
The pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 31. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at a nice little drive brewing right here.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Love. Down to the 25. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington, nothing.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Love. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
First down, Washington.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
For the running back.
Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, Moody. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. there, so it brings up 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Going to give it to Love. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz looking deep for his tight end Ertz. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
And this one will be touchdown right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
He was brought down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On second down, it's Love. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. On the carry, it's Love. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They'll run on first down. It's Love. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And 10 at the Eagles' 44-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 16.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Love. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd and 8.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin as the first half is winding down.
And Washington has taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This taken in about 4 yards deep.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They keep it with Henry on first down. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, Wentz.
He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Taken in the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now, first down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw, it's Wentz. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Well, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Henry. First down and much more for Henry. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Again, it's Henry. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
At the 11-yard line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Henry. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They fake the give. Now Wentz. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll try to run for it with Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll run on first down. Moody, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Love. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Love again. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 6 on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the Eagles' 41-yard line.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
Bryce Love, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Washington 21, Eagles 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
4-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Wentz now to throw. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st down. 1st and 10.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Now a play fake. Wentz. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Throwing now is Wentz. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18 in Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Henry.
And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line.
20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At the 20-yard line.
Derrick Henry. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Montez Sweat brought him down. It's a gain of 5.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll run with Henry. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Derrick Henry with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
The kick is good.
And he knocks it through.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them inbounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Staying on the ground, it's Love. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
The tackle.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10.
5-yard line.
Now Wentz. Going for the deep ball. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Back to throw, Wentz. They set up the screen for Henry. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Play action. Now Wentz. They'll roll him out right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Zach Ertz. Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And this carries into the end zone. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a first throw here in overtime. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
It's third down.
Third and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. This is Love.
This is too easy
And
right
he is
here.
in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
Washington.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Washington, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, it's a rare misstep as they'll drop to 11-2 on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.